Welcome back to the Shipyard. Y'all knew this was coming eventually. Yeah, if you haven't seen Lower Decks, go watch it. Seriously, it's fun. Spoilers. I'm not apologizing for spoilers. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting. We're back to Antari's shipyard packs content. Jerry Brown. This is part one of four of a faction pack. I say that with air quotes. So be prepared for more of this content coming soon. All right. We are jumping over here and starting off with a bang with, of course, the USS Ceritos uh, California class. 3, 2, 3, 4, 18 points. Triple crew weapon tech. When attacking, if the target ship has a larger hull value than your ship, roll +1 attack die. Well, that's not hard to do. When defending, if the attacking ship has a larger hull value than your ship, roll +1 defense die. Okay. I mean, it's cool ability. We've seen this kind of with. I feel like there's a Riker that does this. Um, why not make it a ship ability? Built in, works for me. 3 hull. We see hold 3 ships in this game, so it's not going to happen all the time. But I think there's some reason for this to exist. I think that uh, it can serve a nice role, and it's a hero ship, right? Hero ships should be good. You should want to play them. Um, 3 attack dice feels right. Remember, this is post Nemesis era. 3 attack dice should exist. Ships are armed. 2 defense dice, 2 evade dice. Again, feels right. 3 hull feels right. This ship kind of took a beating. Um, Plus, no Fed ship has 2 hull. Aside from a shuttlecraft, it's just not going to exist. 4 shields, you can debate me on 3 shields, 4 shields, um, and I'll hear you out. Um, let's look at costing here, right? You got 7, 10, 12. Normally that would be 24. Going down to 18 feels a little steep. I might put it at 20, but that's a minor quibble, maybe 19. Plus, the Cerritos is just really odd. So, having it cost more than other California class ships might be something, given that this is a pretty nice named ability. The generic gives us that 3233. 16 points. See, this I feel like it's just a little too cheap of a space frame, especially for double crew weapon tech. Um, yeah, I don't know. But see, a lot of this depends on the maneuver dial, which is pretty good, right? Sure, you're not getting a 5. The ship's not super fast, but we saw that in the show. But it's white. There's no reds here. It can fly around. It can zoom in, zoom out. You got white turns. The only red on the dial is that 2 reverse. There's a lot there. Plus, the ship has a 180 arc. I think it's got to cost more. It, at this point, I'm saying it's a 20-point ship. Given that maneuver dial and given that 180 arc, I think it's just got to cost more. All right. Carol Freeman, 6 skill captain, feels right to me. A talent slot, 4 points, sure. Setup, add a tech upgrade to the ship's upgrade bar. I might have gone crew, but tech sure feels right. When defending, the ship may reroll 1 defense die for each non-disabled tech upgrade equipped to this ship. Sure. I think she loses a tiny bit of thematicism here because her ship is not super technologically advanced. She seems to be more about her people. But if you do this with crew, then she feels a little too much like core. Um, but it's something. I don't know. I like this ability. I just maybe like it on somebody that's not named Carol Freeman. Does that make sense? I still like the ability, and I like it being defensive. All right, an elite talent, lower decks. Sure, feels nice to have this. 5 points. Setup. Also, it's unique. Place up to 3 Federation crew upgrades with a combined cost of 9 or less face down beneath this card. All right, so right away we're getting a discount on the surface. Action: flip one of the crew upgrades that is beneath this card face up, your choice, and deploy it to your ship, even if it exceeds your ship's restrictions. Then put 2 time tokens on that upgrade. Discard this card when there are no more upgrades beneath it. So you get your crew, but it's going to take you time. That's an interesting balance because, sure, you can spend your first 3 turns getting your crew, but it's going to cost you time doing it. I find this interesting. If there was ever a 6 point talent, this might be it. Just because of how good it can be, right? I mean, I'm thinking I can dump Spock, Hood Riker, and a 1 point crew, and I know there's some 1 point crew in this pack, and that's 9. So, but none of that feels lower decks to me. So I love the idea, but maybe it's lost some thematicism. I don't know. Contraband. Now, I put a request in for just the card to exist. Didn't care what it did, just contraband. I'm not going to spoil the finale. But this finale tied back into the premiere episode. Action. Target an enemy ship within range. Discard this card to steal a weapon upgrade from the target ship. Place 2 time tokens and equip the weapon upgrade to your ship, even if it exceeds your ship's restrictions. All right, this is fun. I get to take your weapon, I get to use it against you, or at the very least, I get to deprive you of your weapon. Plus, I don't have to do anything about shields or not cloaked or anything like that. I just get to say, yoink, mine. And I like that. So I like this card. I think this is cool. I don't think it's broken. I think it's just a good card. Badgie. Badgie was fun. All right. Badgie does a whole lot of things. There is a ton of text on this. So setup, 5 mission tokens. So right away we're limited, but let's see how limited. Activation phase. You can spend 1 mission token to add +3 captain skill to the captain for the game round. Okay, so that's nice. I mean, that can be really nice. Activation phase. Spend a mission token to place an evade or battle station beside the ship. Now, no, you have to do that at the start of the activation phase, just like you have to boost your captain skill at the start of the activation phase. I'm okay with that. You have to make that call early. The other thing you can do with Badgie is when attacking or defending, spend a mission token to reroll just one of your attack or defense dice. And that, I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I'd probably spend it to put a whole bunch of battle station tokens. Gold Press Latinum feels like it does it better. Badgie is really nice with Carol Freeman to just kind of sit there for a while and work and give me some nice bonuses, and then eventually Badgie goes away. And that's okay. I still don't love Badgie, though. All right, Jack Ransom. Not sure if he's related to the Ransom from Voyager or not. That would be an interesting exploration. Anywho, unique. 3 points. When attacking, put 3 time tokens on this card. This ship rolls +1 attack die this game round. Or, when defending, put 2 time tokens on this card to roll +1 defense die this game round. Yeah. 1 attack die for the round, not bad. For 3 time tokens, sure. Nice passive recurring thing. You're going to get to use him twice, maybe 3 times. At least you can use them on whatever you want. The defending part, I don't know. I kind of want to get rid of this round, because then you would at least get to roll the extra defense die each time. Maybe it's when defending. No, because when defending places the trigger. I don't know. This is a rule nightmare of a card, because it has when defending, pay a cost, and this round phrasing. So I forget what the intent is, if this is one die total or one die each time. But maybe just clean it up and we'll go from there. Andy Billups, our good engineer. This card saw a lot of discussion when Jerry released this on Facebook, so maybe we can have a little bit more of it here and find some balance here. All right, for 3 points, you get +1 shield and the ability to action disable one of your active shields to repair up to 2 hull on the ship. Now that seems really good until you start to understand that most of the time, once you've taken hull damage, you no longer have active shields. Unless you build a specific combo, it's tricky. It's very tricky to get active shields and then suffer hull damage and live to then repair it with said active shields. I mean, not bad on a cloaked ship, but is Andy really the crew upgrade you want to spend on a cloaked ship? Probably not. You probably want defensive quality built in. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe that's his specialty, is cloaked ships. All right, shacks. When attacking, if you damage an opponent's hull with a crit, you may immediately discard this card to search for a warp core breach. Reshuffle the damage deck when you're done. Now, 3 points feels like a bit much for that. But this is, and it's a one-time use. I mean, it's thematic to make all the crew costs the same, but honestly, I discount shacks to a 2. And it feels right, especially because he is a one-use card. Plus, by the time you're doing a crit, you're typically near killing them. All right, Ta'ana, and this is the first time I actually knew the Caitian's name. Activation phase. You may disable this card to remove 2 time tokens from each crew upgrade equipped to the ship. Sure. Feels fine. 3 points is a nice price to pay just to prevent all kinds of crew re-enabling, disabling, time token shenanigans. If nothing else, it makes her pay some costs. Beckett Mariner. When attacking, this ship may convert a battle station into a hit result. For 2 points. Passive ability, I like it. I like what she brings to the table there. And it may not be the most thematic version of her, but I think there's room to create more thematic versions of her as the show progresses. Bradward Boimler. Boy, Boimler is tough to pronounce well. I think I did it okay that time. When defending, you can convert a battle station into an evade. 2 points. You're good. Samathun Rutherford. Activation phase. When you are supposed to place a disabled token on a tech, you may instead place 3 time tokens on that tech. Works great on the Ceritos. Very fitting. Can't complain about him too much. And Devana Tendi. When defending, if your ship has a scan token beside it, convert a blank into an evade. I might like her the most, just because that gives scan a little something else to do on defense. And that works each time. So, gives me more reasons to scan. And lastly, Peanut Hamper. Yes, the exocomp is now an officer. Shows some interesting things about robots and mechanical rights. Anyways, not the channel for that. Peanut Hamper counts as either a crew or a tech upgrade, your choice. When defending, discard this card to place 2 time tokens on an upgrade equipped to the attacking ship. I had a little bit of fun kind of poking and prodding for that kind of a design, because Peanut Hamper says, nope, I'm out. And I kind of wanted it to just bail when the ship got attacked. But it needed to do a little something as a parting gift. All right, that is the Ceritos. We're going over all grades. All right, the Ceritos, that's an A. The California class, I'm probably not going to play it much, but it's at least playable. Carol Freeman feels okay. Certainly feels good. Lower decks, I feel like is instantly playable. We're going B plus on that. Contraband felt nice. Badgie feels a little underpowered. Not sure what I'd ever do with Badgie. If I want to go that route, I'm going Gold Press Latinum. Jack Ransom with the time tokens for stuff. I get it. I get the thematicism. I like the thematicism. But good card. Good card. Don't get me wrong. Good card. Just not the most thing. Andy Billups, same type of thing. I like him. Just not everything I'm going to ever do. Shaxx just felt a little overpriced. Ta'ana, honestly, I got to remember what Ta'ana did. Oh, right. Ta'ana felt fine. Not my style of play, but works. Beckett, Mariner, works for me. Boimler works for me as well. B- on him, though. Just sees a little less play. Actually, no, that's fine. What am I on? That's not a B-, that's an A-. Rutherford, I don't. You got to have the right kind of build for Rutherford. So, and I'm not sure what that is right now. Tendi, I like. I can see a ton of defensive builds. The problem with Tendi is that you have to take a scan action in order to really make her work. And Peanut Hamper feels fun. Doesn't pass a lot, but you know what? Giving them it, I don't know. A C-, honestly. Look at the grades in this pack. To me, yeah, I can legit sit here, give this thing a B+, and write. Right, we put this in red. This is Shipyard. Approved, with the note that I want Shaxx discounted, and the wording on Jack Ransom cleaned up, and maybe Andy Billups still addressed a bit. But besides that, this is a nice pack, and one that I think shows a lot of promise. And besides that, this is the start of this show pack. Really, show pack, I think is what we'll call it. So yeah, all right. Sorry, I forget where my camera is. There's all the grades. I can do it that way. All right, take my camera off. for a bit. All right. So there's everything. David is bad. David messes up. Sorry. Besides that, thank you all for watching. And until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care, guys.